In the early 1960s, the American automotive industry entered a new era, an age of space-age dreams, aerodynamic styling, and technology ahead of its time. And in the midst of that wave, Ford unveiled a car that made the whole world turn its head. The third-generation Thunderbird, introduced in 1961. This was not just a luxury coupe, it was the very image of the future in the eyes of America. At a time when most cars were shedding the massive tail fins of the 1950s in favor of boxier lines, the Thunderbird chose another path: smooth, flowing curves, a body that looked sculpted, and details inspired by jet aircraft. It was sensual, yet powerful, practical, yet dreamlike. This video will take you on a journey to uncover why the 1961 to 1963 Thunderbird was not only a sales success, but also a living testament to the ambition and boundless imagination of the American car industry in the early 1960s. First introduced in 1955, the Ford Thunderbird quickly became Ford's answer to the Chevrolet Corvette, a sleek, stylish two-seater sports car. But just a few years later, Ford realized that customers wanted more than speed. They craved comfort and convenience. The second generation, 1958 to 1960, shifted to a four-seat layout, opening up the personal luxury car segment, one in which the Thunderbird had virtually no direct competition. By the late 1950s, the American auto industry was heavily influenced by the space age. Automakers began experimenting with aerodynamic lines inspired by rockets and jet aircraft. Ford decided this was the perfect time to redefine the Thunderbird, transforming it into a symbol of the future. The third generation, debuting in 1961, was the embodiment of that philosophy. Under the direction of Elwood Engel, the design team created a coupe with smooth, flowing contours that looked like it came straight from an auto show concept stage. Yet it was fully practical for mass production. Ford did not just want to compete with rivals like the Buick Riviera or Cadillac Series 62, they aimed to set a new benchmark for luxury coupes. To achieve that, the Thunderbird needed a look so distinctive that customers could recognize it at a glance. The third-generation Thunderbird's design was a fusion of futuristic spirit and production practicality. Up front, a wide shark-mouth grille spanned nearly the full width, paired with deeply set dual headlamps in chrome housings, combining elegance with a sharp, purposeful stare. The long hood sloped gently forward, with subtle creases that conveyed motion even when parked. Along the sides, smooth curves hugged the chassis, with deep-set wheel arches and refined chrome accents reminiscent of airflow over a jet fuselage. At the rear, the bullet taillights evoked jet engine afterburners, while serving as a signature Thunderbird hallmark. The rounded deck lid wrapped tightly into the tail, giving the car a compact, well-proportioned stance. The windshield and rear glass featured dramatic panoramic curves, a bold departure from the flat glass common at the time, expanding visibility and blending seamlessly with the roofline. Altogether, the Thunderbird looked like a concept car brought directly into mass production, something rarely seen in the 1960s. Yet the exterior was only part of the story. Inside, the Thunderbird offered a cabin designed to make the driver feel as though they were seated in the cockpit of an aircraft. The dashboard stretches across the driver's area, wrapping around with large round gauges directly in front of the steering wheel and neatly arranged toggle switches reminiscent of an airplane control panel. The front seats were designed as individual units, capable of swiveling slightly to ease entry and exit, a feature rarely seen in American coupes of the era. Premium leather upholstery paired with bright chrome and brushed aluminum accents, gave the cabin a distinctly upscale feel. The Thunderbird was also among the few early 1960s cars that could be equipped with a full array of premium amenities: air conditioning, high-quality AM radio, power windows, and a convenient heating system. The center armrest was designed not only for comfort, but also to create a subtle sense of separation between driver and passenger, reinforcing the personal luxury concept. The curved roofline, combined with panoramic windshield and rear glass, flooded the cabin with light, expanding the sense of space and enhancing outward visibility. Every detail was considered to ensure the driver could enjoy both comfort and the unique sense of owning a Thunderbird. With such an interior, it is no surprise that many referred to the Thunderbird as the pilot's car, and this cabin played a crucial role in cementing its position in the early 1960s luxury coupe segment. But that sense of luxury was only complete when paired with a technical foundation powerful and refined enough to meet buyers' expectations. Ford equipped the Thunderbird with a V8 engine displacing 390 cubic inches and fitted with a 4-barrel carburetor, producing between 300 and 330 horsepower, depending on the version. This engine was renowned for its abundant low-end torque, allowing the car to accelerate with ease and refinement. The 3-speed Cruise-O-Matic hydraulic automatic transmission provided smooth shifts, offering relaxed highway cruising while staying responsive for quick bursts of speed. Its robust chassis combined double wishbone front suspension with coil springs and rear leaf springs, balancing ride comfort with high-speed stability. Hydraulic brakes on all 4 wheels ensured dependable stopping performance, well suited for the vehicle's weight of over 4,200 pounds. Ford also offered multiple rear axle ratio options, allowing owners to tailor driving characteristics, from effortless interstate travel to sharper city acceleration. All of these elements made the Thunderbird a coupe that blended technical finesse with the power to satisfy even the most discerning drivers. And once on the road, those figures on paper transformed into a driving experience all its own. The engine's strength allowed the Thunderbird to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 8 to 9 seconds, an impressive number for a car focused on comfort. Its abundant torque delivered smooth acceleration without needing to press the pedal hard. The suspension struck a middle ground between softness and stability, keeping the body composed at higher speeds while filtering out most road imperfections. The deep, confident engine note and nearly imperceptible shifts from the 3-speed Cruise-O-Matic transmission gave the drive a seamless feel. In city settings, the panoramic curved glass and low seating position with excellent outward visibility made the car easier to maneuver than its size might suggest. The Thunderbird was not about urgency, but about delivering a calm, confident ride on every journey. This driving character became a central part of the image Ford cultivated, and to reinforce that, the company launched a thoughtful marketing campaign that turned the Thunderbird into an icon of its time. Print ads for the Thunderbird often appeared in high-end magazines such as Life, Esquire, and National Geographic, featuring successful couples in suits and evening gowns stepping out of the car in front of luxury hotels or fine restaurants. The settings were staged with city lights, yacht harbors, or airport backdrops, evoking a sense of modernity and affluence. Television was another channel Ford used extensively. Commercials showed the Thunderbird gliding smoothly along highways, intercut with shots of its luxurious interior and distinctive design elements. The consistent message, The Thunderbird was not just transportation, it was a statement of status and taste. Ford also limited production of certain special editions, such as the Sports Roadster and Principality of Monaco, to create scarcity and appeal to collectors. This not only increased the car's value, but also reinforced its image as an exclusive toy for the select few. And each year, Ford skillfully added new touches to keep this model constantly appealing. In 1961, the Thunderbird debuted with an entirely new design, aerodynamic bodywork, distinctive bullet taillights, and a cockpit-inspired interior. Both the hardtop coupe and convertible versions came standard with a 390 cubic inch V8 engine, delivering strong performance. This was also the year the Thunderbird quickly won over the market, with more than 73,000 units sold. In 1962, Ford surprised enthusiasts by introducing the Sports Roadster package for the convertible, featuring a seamless tonneau cover over the rear seats and an externally mounted spare tire in the style of a Continental kit. Chrome wire wheels from Kelsey Hayes further enhanced its sporty yet luxurious appearance. Produced in limited numbers, the Sports Roadster quickly became a prized possession among collectors. By 1963, Ford launched the special Principality of Monaco edition, limited to just 2,000 units. Finished in Corinthian white with a matching top and complemented by a gold-accented interior, it radiated elegance. Minor refinements to chrome trim and interior options gave the car an even more sophisticated look. The year 1963 was also the year the Thunderbird achieved the highest sales of its generation, proving the enduring appeal of this luxury coupe. But that appeal came not only from its design lines or performance, but also from the way the Thunderbird became woven into the fabric of American culture in the early 1960s. On the big screen, the Thunderbird often appeared as the perfect accessory for successful or free-spirited characters. Scenes of a white convertible gliding down a boulevard at sunset or cruising along the California coast became iconic images of a golden era. Television also played its part, with numerous entertainment shows featuring the Thunderbird as a symbol of modernity and luxury. Many celebrities, from singers to actors, chose the Thunderbird as part of their personal collections, making it a signature of individual style. The car's presence in fashion editorials, high-end advertising, and promotional campaigns further reinforced its image as a four-wheeled luxury statement. What earned it the title of most futuristic was not only its pure aesthetic appeal, but also the way Ford combined design, technology, and driver experience to create a product ahead of its time. The aerodynamic shape, inspired by the aerospace industry, the curved grille embracing the nose, the headlights hidden neatly in dark housings, and the tapered rear gave the impression of movement even when standing still. The interior was a world of its own, with a cockpit-style dashboard, premium leather seats, and logically and elegantly arranged controls, delivering both comfort and modernity. The Thunderbird not only kept up with, but also shaped trends, as its bold details became an inspiration for many cars of the 1960s. As 1964 approached, the Thunderbird was preparing to welcome a new generation with an entirely different design, bringing to a close the brief, yet brilliant run of the Bullet Bird. These 3 years were marked not only by impressive sales figures, but also by the Thunderbird's establishment as a style and technology icon for Ford. Each production year featured its own refinements, yet the underlying spirit remained a fusion of aerodynamic design and luxurious feel. Although classified as a personal luxury coupe, this generation of Thunderbird attracted customers who typically favored high-end sedans, thanks to its spacious interior and exceptional comfort. Ford also knew how to keep things fresh, with special option packages like the Sports Roadster and Landau, which helped maintain its appeal in an increasingly competitive market. However, American tastes in the early 1960s were shifting rapidly. Buyers began to seek cars with larger interiors, more squared-off lines, and a stronger, more commanding presence. This pushed Ford to steer the Thunderbird's design toward a bolder, more muscular style for the next generation. Today, the Thunderbird is regarded as one of the most iconic designs of the early 1960s American automotive era. Its blend of space-age styling and practicality makes it not just a car, but a rolling piece of art. In the collector community, well-preserved Thunderbirds, especially convertibles or fully optioned models, often command high prices at prestigious auctions. This is due to two factors: their relatively limited production numbers compared to current demand, and the emotional value they evoke, recalling a time when America was brimming with optimism and creativity. Beyond its aesthetics, the Thunderbird is also praised for the durability of its chassis and ease of restoration. Clubs like the Vintage Thunderbird Club International maintain a strong community, sharing knowledge and parts to keep these cars on the road. For many, owning a Thunderbird is not just about holding a valuable asset, but about preserving and passing down a piece of American automotive history to future generations. Looking back, the 1961 to 1963 Ford Thunderbird was not just a car, but a symbol of the golden era of American automotive design. Even as time passes, the image of this car with its graceful curves and elegant interior still evokes the same sense of awe as when it first debuted. If you have ever seen a Thunderbird in person or been lucky enough to drive one, you would truly understand why it earned the title of most futuristic car of its time. Share your thoughts about the Thunderbird in the comments. Hit the like button if you love classic car stories, and subscribe to the channel so we can continue exploring more four-wheeled legends that made history.